I was in San Francisco, California. This is weird. You know what they got in San Francisco? A gay mafia. A gay mafia. What the hell? Let me ask you something. If you're in a gay mafia and you get whacked, is that good or bad? All right, what the hell?
Yeah, say hello to my little friend.
Where the hell that come from? All right. I was in Los Angeles, California, and I enjoyed going out there. But there was a magazine out there said 50 is the new 40. You ever see them article? 50 is the new 40, and then there's another one said 30 is the new 20. I sent it to my cousin. Hopefully he can convince the judge that 16 is the new 21. All right. But I did. I seen Hugh Hefner. What's Hugh Hefner? About 80-something, 90 years old? He's old, I know that, all right? He's walking down the street with a Playboy bunny under each arm in L.A. I swear, I thought they was filming Weekend at Bernie's 3 when I seen him go down there. Good Lord, I feel sorry for him, surrounded by all them good-looking women. 80, he can't do nothing, you know? He's like a little kid at Disney World, too little to go on the really good rides, you know what I mean? He tries to hop on them supermodels. He ends up getting real dizzy and has to sit on the edge of the bed the whole night, you know, eating crackers and drinking 7-Up. My buddy's like, he's on Viagra, but a lot of good Viagra does. If you sleep through the whole boner, you're 83 years old, for God's sake. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was reading somewhere said that Viagra's one of the side effects is it makes some folks go blind. How big are these things getting? Poking people's eyeballs out with wieners in this country. Unbelievable. I don't use Viagra, knock on wood. All right, I don't use Viagra. That's right. Yeah, if I got trouble in that department, I'll just push start it. But they say Viagra in some money trouble. I don't know if they is or not, but I can see why. Who the hell wants to buy Viagra? It's embarrassing. Good Lord, that's why I say they want to pick up sales. Sell it at the Home Depot, call it wood preservative. All right, that's what you do. I'd watching a TV commercial. They had some on there, Cialis, give you a 7-hour boner. Good Lord. What are you going to do the other 6 hours and 56 minutes? All right? 7 hours. What, are you going to take that thing fishing or something? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the original pocket fisherman right there. That's what I got. Oh, yeah. I'm going to cast out and get a big red snapper on that thing. That's what I'm going to do. 7-hour boner. Give me a pill, give me a 4-minute boner. That's all I need. The rest is just kind of a nuisance, if you ask me. Be walking around town, look like you smuggled a Chico stick in your pants out of the Walgreens. I was in Las Vegas. We stayed at the Hooters Casino and went to the Hooters Casino down there. Boy, a dealer flopped a big pair when we were over there. My buddy went all in. I didn't know what happened. I was playing the slut machine all night, so I don't know what happened. None
of that. Do you ever feel like this world is full of assholes? Well, maybe you'll enjoy this song. Walking on my left, talking on my right, every flipping day. Even late at night, blogging on the net and yapping on TV. Assholes, assholes, just won't let me be. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Sound familiar? Wait a minute. I'm just getting started. Spamming up my inbox, calling on the phone. 24/7, they won't leave me alone. trying to sell me this, trying to tell me that. If I had a steamroller, I'd squash them flipping flat. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. I just looked in the mirror, guess what did I see? Another flipping one of them staring back at me. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Driving down the freeway, using up the air. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Blah.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Oh, sitting in the seat, talking in front of the microphone, thinking about all sorts of assholes on the radio and whatever. What's going on? It is Hump Day, Wednesday, April 30th, 2025, last day of April. And then we head to May. You know what's in May? May the 4th be with you. And then Revenge of the 5th. Bad day to go to Disney. You do not want to go there. That is just...
we go there that weekend all the time.
Yeah, but that's Dorks Anonymous over there. It's just...
I will be back.
Yes, I know you will be. This is going to be an ongoing thing, I know. So anyway, I don't really care. Just go. Deal what you got to deal with. So anyway, what's going on, everybody? All right, so we are going ahead and changing things up. We are no longer a part of the Just for Fun network. That is my call. We are going to go ahead and do, well, we've been doing YouTube. I'm hoping YouTube is actually working. But YouTube there and something, not TikTok, but Twitch. I was thinking about getting on Twitch. For some reason. I don't know why, but holy cow, if it wasn't for anything regarding social media, we might as well just go ahead and just do everything, right? Twitch or whatever the case may be. John says he's an asshole. Yes, and I was just saying, assholes are everywhere. Assholes are everywhere. So it is what it is. So we are still on the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page. We are still on the YouTube channel. We are on Rockin' Waves until they kick me off. And then we're on my personal Charles Richardson profile on Facebook that should be viewable to the public, but I'm not sure why they would keep that such privacy. We are switching over to the Google phone line. So the Google phone line, just in case if you did not know already, it's 813-699-5595. So we are on Google full-time now, baby. Full-time. 5595 is the last four of that number. So it'll be popping up on the screen here shortly. There it is. Look at that. Man, it's covering my M&M bag. Listen, if you don't like peanut M&Ms, unless you have a peanut allergy, if you don't like peanut M&Ms, then you know what? F you. Honestly. Peanut M&Ms are like the greatest thing since regular M&Ms. And that's saying something.
Apparently, I don't get a mic.
Well, you do, but I don't know how long you're going to be on for how many times. But go ahead. What are you going to say about peanut M&Ms? You better like peanut M&Ms.
They're okay. They're not my favorite.
Listen, this is the person that likes Milky Ways. She likes them milky
You're
and in a
damn
sort
right
of way.
I like Milky Way.
She likes them milky and in some sort of way. Milky Way. So, that's kind of private, John. But I have my reasons. But we're gonna stay the course with the other two Facebook things and the YouTube thing. And, of course, Power One Radio. The greatest 80s and 90s dance mix right there. Boom. We got that going on. So we've been away for a little bit. And you know what? We're here sporadically. 1 minute, we're gone the next. Miss Sniffles over there is just coming down with either allergies or a cold.
No, my nose is just itchy.
I don't know. You sure?
Positive.
Okay. Sounds like you might be coming down with something.
I mean, if you'd really like to know, I think there's a booger in there, okay?
Cool. Can I just zoom in and you can pick at it? No? Oh, gross.
You're the one saying that you think I'm sick. I'm not.
You didn't have to go into that much detail. Said, listen, there may be something kind of irritating it right now, and we'll talk about that later. It's all good.
I didn't say I was going to pick it. I just said it's in there.
But why not? If
Because
it's in
that's
there,
gross.
but you're going to be sniffing the whole show. Here, I'll turn off the camera for 5 seconds.
No, I'm not picking anything.
I'll turn off the camera for 5 seconds.
No.
You pick away.
No.
No? You like a plastic fork?
I don't trust you to turn off the camera.
Well, there should be a light on there. Tell me if you see it. Is there a light on it?
Yeah.
All right, here. Did it go off?
No.
No?
No.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Well. All right. Yeah, I guess there's no really way to trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, no way to trust me on that one.
Besides that, I would use a tissue. I wouldn't pick my nose anyway.
Well, hey, listen, there's nothing stopping you getting a tissue. I'm just saying.
It's in the other room.
Not like you're not going to get up out of that seat before the 2 hours is up. Trust me. Next time you have to handle some rinky-dink thing in the other room, you go ahead and skedaddle over there and get some tissue. Anyway, so changing subject from one booger to another. John says he picks his nose.
Well, good for him.
I mean, these peanut M&Ms actually are small enough. I think I can shove up my nostrils.
Ew. Why would you?
Hey, listen. You're the one that watches Good Burger. And that one dude, whatever his name is, I forget his name.
Cal.
Cal. That's his real
Well,
name?
it's his real name. I don't know what his name was in the movie. Ed.
Ed.
It's
yeah.
Ed.
He stuck grapes up his nose. You thought it was funny.
Well,
If I stick peanut M&Ms up my nose, you wouldn't think that's funny?
oh, we have to go to the Disney Springs Photo Pass thing.
Great segue. Talk about shoving M&Ms, peanut M&Ms up my nose. Oh, we have to go to Disney Springs. I didn't know one had to do with the other.
When we go up there, we're going to already be at Disney Springs anyway because we're going to go see Stitch. They have a Stitch theme going on with their Photo Pass.
You know, I'm taking a look at some
Studio.
of these M&Ms, and some of them are a little bit bigger than the others. So I'm wondering if I have to pick like the small ones in order to shove up my nose.
I'm trying to change the subject here.
Yeah, but you're doing a poor job
Why?
because I'm the host, and I'll keep on the subject if I damn well please.
Well, anyway, I want to get our pictures taken there.
You normally do.
Yeah,
It's the same process.
but they don't always have a Stitch backdrop right now. They do.
Whoopity fucking do, just like Chris Farley says when they're doing the whoopee freaking
I want to do it, so
So you go right ahead and do it. Me and Stefan will go around and we'll meet you at the parks.
no, I want all of us.
No, what if I don't want to? That kind of sucks
Then I'm
for you,
going to
wouldn't it?
be really mad at you.
Wouldn't it be?
Although I don't know if I want Stefan in any pictures anymore because he keeps pulling his hair out. I have more bald spots than an old man.
Oh, that's why you need to shave it before we go. That way there'll be all bald. It would be one big
I
bald
don't
spot.
want him to be completely bald either.
Listen, he'll be fine. He'll look fine.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
We've done it before. It was terrible.
No, it wasn't. No, we haven't.
Yes, we did when I screwed up his hair the first time I tried to cut it myself.
Okay, That's not shaving it bald. That's
No,
shaving
it was shaved bald.
There was still hair
It
there.
was terrible.
There was still hair there. That's
No,
why.
there was not. You have no idea what I'm talking about, honey.
You're talking about Peter Pan syndrome. John says. What is that?
Huh?
Peter Pan syndrome?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm looking it up, though. Is that when you ride Peter Pan too many times you get sick? Peter Pan syndrome.
Never grow up.
Peter Pan is a... Yeah, I guess so. Is a pop psychology term used to describe adults who are socially immature and struggle to take on adult responsibilities. That's me. Definitely. It's not a clinical diagnosis, but it often manifests in relationships and work settings where individuals may avoid commitment and responsibilities. The term is first off, no. Number one, obviously, for being serious here, no, we don't have Peter Pan syndrome. We take care of our responsibilities, but we like to have fun. Now, that's called being a kid. A Toys R Us kid, for that matter. So, you people, you millennials, don't know that. Because Toys R Us is shut down. But anyway.
I've got a kid at work that still sings that song all the time.
Why?
I don't
They're
know.
not there. It's not there anymore. So what are you singing?
She just does.
She? Oh, my
Yeah.
God. How old is she? She like us?
No, she's little. She's Stefan's age.
Oh, kid.
Yes.
How does she know Toys R Us, though?
She stumbled upon it.
And she's heard the song?
I think she stumbled upon the song on YouTube. You can find anything on YouTube.
Oh, boy. You can find anything on YouTube. You can find people taking their top off on YouTube, apparently, in school. This kid's song. But yeah, I'll bet you can find it. Yep. I found it. Probably have commercials there. No, there it is. I don't want to grow up.
I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys and Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much.
Imagine singing this at karaoke. Yeah, DJ, can you play the Toys R Us theme song? Yeah, I want to play. And then they actually have this thing on YouTube where it goes through the lyrics. Like, you can actually sing along with the song. Like, after the 15-second intro, which is unnecessary, by the way, then you have the lyrics of... I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less. You will really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz! I don't want to grow up, but maybe if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. All right, that's it before Facebook blocks me. Yeah, so... I can see how she could have probably stumbled on it. Just Toys and R and Us. And there you go. You have the Toys R Us theme song. Didn't they make a comeback or something? Isn't there like a few stores that are open out there?
No, they're in Macy's now.
They're in Macy's?
Yeah.
That's not a store.
Yeah.
Isn't Macy's going out of business
I think it's
too?
Macy's.
Toys R Us stores. Find a Toys R Us near you. No. They got a website.
Yeah, but they're like in a department store now. They're not a standalone store anymore. Which is really sad because Toys R Us was...
It was the shit.
There are very few standalone toy stores.
Yeah, well, there is. There used to be KB. Toys,
Yeah.
Then, of course, Toys R Us. Would you consider GameStop a toy store?
No.
That's just a gaming store, right?
Yeah, that's a gaming store.
Now, they're all over the place in New York. I mean, I can see that. Let me see. Find a store near me. Toys R Us at American Dream. That's over there in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Probably by the Giants Stadium. Yeah, they're all over the place up there in New York, New Jersey. Well, no. Hold on. Whoa. Ooh, they're down here in Florida.
Really?
Where? I want to see this. I need to zoom in. Get the fuck moving. Come on.
Well, ours in Port Charlotte closed long before they closed everything else.
Oh, of course. We're right smack dab in the middle of the two, Sarasota and Fort Myers. Okay,
It's
so
an
the
actual
Fort...
standalone Toys R Us?
No, the Toys R Us at Macy's Edison Mall.
Okay.
And Toys R Us at Macy's Westfield. St. Pete, Macy's Tyrone Square. Yeah, see, down here in Florida, they just have them in Macy's.
Mm-hmm.
But I think up there in... I think up there in the New England area, I think they do have standalone Toys R Us's. Toys R Us at Jacksonville's main Navy Exchange. Where's that? That doesn't say Macy's on it. Let's put it that way. That's in Jacksonville. That could be a standalone. Toys R Us at Jacksonville's main Navy Exchange. Is there a Navy Exchange store or something that we...
I don't know.
Oh, it's on the naval base.
Oh.
We couldn't get there anyway. Son of a bitch. Macy's. Yeah, you're right. A lot of them are in Macy's.
Mm-hmm.
But you go up north. I mean, they're all over the fucking place up north. But, yeah, if we have to go here, we have to go to Macy's. Connecticut to the store. Let's see here. Connecticut.
I'll be back.
Yep, I know you will. So, as Alyssa goes for round 2 of a 12-round fight, I could already see that happening. John wants me to look up a Connecticut Toys R Us because he's a Toys R Us kid too. South Carolina. How's it up there in Connecticut, John? It's got to be cold as... Well, it's probably not cold. Probably nice and seasonal. You go like that. Let's see. So we'll say Hartford. That's a big enough town. We'll do that. Oh, you got Macy's there too. Macy's. Well, I guess Macy's. Yeah, they're all... Even in Rhode Island, Macy's. They're all in Macy's stores. That sucks. No more standalone stores. That really sucks. At least if you go ahead and stay around the... Like I say, if you stay around the New York area, New Jersey area, like Central part, they're not in the Macy's area anymore. There's one in Harlem for crying out. Well, no, excuse me. Harlem Irving Plaza in Illinois. And then East Rutherford, New Jersey. Kind of interesting to know how they're doing. I mean, obviously, you can still shop online at ToysRUs.com. Explore all brands. Oh, Disney, Mickey, and Minnie Mouse. Look at this. Do they have any adult like Mickey and Minnie's? No, everything here is like kids age. Like, we're talking little kids age. Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
Toys R Us. So you can still shop online at Toys R Us. I see you back here for a minute, so I'll put you back on the camera. But yeah, all of it's like really, it's like toddler stuff, really.
Well, I knew they had online, but I thought they had a little bit more selection. They had
Shop by
actual-
age. I put 13 and up because that's the highest. They got battle. Oh, the electronic battleship. Well, no, they call it the electronic talking sea battle game. It's not battleship. They have a Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts castle. $170. Holy shit. You got something called the Alexa book. It's like a game thing, but not really. It's got some RC cars, some Lego stuff. Yeah, their quality's kind of taking a dump down this shit.
That sucks because it was really cool when we were kids.
Yeah. It stinks, but you know what? They didn't adapt to the times. And that's a lot of the things that are happening right now is they're not adapting. I mean, listen, when you go ahead and you sell a $40 game that's like Battleship, but the name it's called Alexa Book Electronic Talking Sea Battle Game. Now that doesn't do it for me. That's not Battleship. Oh, did you get a tissue?
No, because I completely forgot. It's okay because I'm about to go again.
Yes, I know. So go ahead and get a tissue, blow your nose, pick your nose, do what you gotta do, and come back with a clear nose. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, that too. Yeah, come back with everything. I don't care. So, anyway, 813-699-5595. That is our number. You like to call in? Be more happy to you. Now, I did want to make an announcement, even if we're not on YouTube, but we should be. And that is, we're not going to do Mondays and Wednesdays anymore. We are going to eventually go to Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mondays has just been really shitty for me. It's been really tough. I'm usually drained all day, and the way wrestling's gone, I really want to watch Raw. I can't wait for the replay. So, Tuesdays, I mean, I would love to keep Wednesdays, but to kind of give us a break in between, like we need more breaks. Tuesdays and Thursdays seem to work out better. So that's what we'll probably do. Although, you know, the dreamer in me wants to do a 3-day-a-week show, but I'm lucky if I do a 1-day-a-week show right now. That's how lucky I am. So we'll see. But Monday and Wednesday looks like we're going to phase that out, and we're going to go with like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Back with a tissue? No? All right. Clear nose now?
Yes.
No more bougies?
Yeah.
Okay, good. No, too bad for Toys R Us. All right. There's a few things I gathered up. A couple of Disney things, too. So, it's getting really close to Disney closing down Muppet Vision, and Pizzerizzo. Please breathe louder into the microphone. Thank you. So, June 7th at the end of the day, Muppet Vision 3D and Pizzerizzo are going bye-bye. Now, what's happening even sooner in the next couple of weeks, Mom and Melrose will be shutting down on May 10th. So, eventually, all these things that are in one area, they're shutting everything down because they're going to build Monsters, Inc. There's going to be a new land there, Monsters, Inc. So, and this is all the Combat Epic Universe.
I am excited for the Monsters, Inc. ride, but I do like Muppet Vision. It's cute.
Yeah, but you know what?
And
take a look at what Muppet Vision is and what it's always been. And then you take a look at the ride that they're looking to do at Monsters, Inc.
I understand.
No comparison.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, just the fact that they're making that ride happen, the way they're making it happen. I mean, just in case if you didn't know, the ride's a roller coaster that you go through with all the doors. Remember how the doors have they're all like zigzagging inside the warehouse? That's you. And you sit down in this car, this line of trains, and it elevates you like it does the door to the top of the track, and then you go on, whee! I don't think I'm going to like the lift off, if you know what I'm talking about, but I think I'll like the ride. That's if they make it for big guys, which they may not. I may get screwed out of this one. Because there has to be a weight limit, right? Eventually.
Well, but I think I think it would more be, do the restraints fit it more than a weight limit issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're not going to weigh you before you get on a ride.
They should.
They're not.
No.
That
But
would
yeah.
be humiliating.
Well, it's humiliating enough if you go as a fat guy, you go onto a ride and you can't ride it, and you're making that walk of shame. We did that over there at Legoland.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Well, the lady at Legoland was just a bitch.
They're all bitches. But then again, they're all bitches compared to Disney. We've been very spoiled. People over there, that never gone to a theme park before, like, all right, get in, come on, we're always watching. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is a very pleasant individual. We like her. She's very good with our kids. She should babysit. Maybe even dog sit. But us looking at it, it's like, who the hell is this? We're spoiled. We're spoiled to good service, good magical cast members on top of everything else. But yeah, I'm scared because the more that they're making these rides, the more of them they're kind of leaning towards how Universal has been putting out rides.
I'll be back again.
So, anywho. So I'm waiting for that to happen. That's going to be one hell of a ride to go after. It's going to be really a lot of fun. I think it is. And I'm just hoping that Disney aligns themselves and actually does the right thing. Don't make this here just for the skinny people. Don't make it here, have a little heart for the people that weigh like me, unfortunately, like 320, 330, and 6'4". We do come to Disney too. We are anal pass holders, and we do come to Disney. We can handle the 13 to 15 to 20,000 steps that it takes to go to Disney. We can handle it. But it crushes our soul when we go ahead and try to ride one of these awesome rides. You just open up, we get into the test seat, and we don't make it. It kind of sucks, but yeah, that's what it's come down to. Now, granted, they're probably going to have restraints that are going to go over the show. That's going to be one of the things because it's going to come right here. It is. It's really going to. It's not going to come down right here on this. It's going to come down right here on my tum-tum. My tum-tum that's getting filled up with alcohol or liquid right now. And that's the only thing I have a problem with. Because Disney used to be, you're a bigger person, no problem. You're welcome at Disney. You're welcomed. But now it's like you go to Avatar, the Flight of Passage. It's like, forget it. It ain't happening. And that's just basically on me just being tall, not let alone my gut. My gut, obviously, I'm sure plays a factor in it, but me being tall was just forget about it. They couldn't make some type of extra seat or anything like that because I know they did that for Tron. They did that for Tron because if you couldn't go ahead and fit on the bike, you had a row in the back where you could sit down like a regular roller coaster. And that made a lot of sense because number one, you have people that are disabled that need that. And number two, obviously, it works out for bigger people like myself. But the thing is, it wasn't just me being overweight. It was my calves being too big. See, the stupid thing about that ride is you get in position to take your position like you're riding a motorcycle. You have to fit your ankle, and it locks you in on your calf muscle. That's where it locks you in. It doesn't lock you in on your back or your waist or anything else. It locks you in right there on your calf. There's a bar that goes from here. It clicks on, and it has to click on right over your calf muscle. And I'm just telling you, number one, it hurts. Number two, if you have bigger calves, forget it. I mean, I watched this guy, this Paging Mr. Morrow. Great, he's legendary at Disney. He's a legendary content creator for Disney, and he's a big guy too. And he goes ahead, and he rides these things. He does blogs about it, and he's a big guy too. He rode on the bike. And he said, it's a little uncomfortable because he has bigger calves because he's a bigger guy. He has bigger calves, but he was able to lock in the restraint to get him to ride. And he said the adrenaline in him just was out of control. He didn't feel anything, like he didn't feel any pain or anything like that until he got off. And his calf was bruised. His calf, you saw the little crater there, but obviously, once the blood gets flowing again, it pumps back out. But
put your legs down.
But it's just that restraint where it's at just sucks. It's pain. It's going to be painful when you get off. And I was there. It was pressed in the test seat. It was pressed up against my calf. It kind of was painful, but they said, "Yeah, you're good." Says, if I can handle that, if I can handle how it feels, you're good to ride. And it's like, I don't know, because that thing twists and turns and it jolts you around a little bit. Not as bad as like Thunder Mountain where it just sways all over the place, or Space Mountain where it just your back is out of alignment. You need a chiropractor as soon as you get off. But yeah, I just wouldn't have enjoyed it that much. I mean, eventually I'll go ahead and I'll suck it up and ride it, but I don't know. Just for the time being, not really any hurry to go ahead and ride it on the bike. I'll stick to the back row of where you can sit down and do stuff like that. So that works out better for me, and that's Tron. There was there was another thing here. I might as well go ahead and get the Small World theme because we do have a few Disney articles going on. And you know what? What we have going on right now, nothing huge. So that's article number one. Article number two, this is funny. This is actually funny. So there is a woman suing Disney for $2 million. What are you suing Disney for $2 million? She suffered an injury at Typhoon Lagoon. Yeah. According to the New York Post, a New York mom of two is suing Disney for $2 million after she was injured at Typhoon back in 2022, a couple of years ago. According to the article, Kimberly Panetta was, quote, violently struck by a sudden and forceful wave.
So she was in the wave pool.
Yes. Panetta claims that the mammoth wave drug herself and her 3-year-old daughter underwater for several feet.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't brace yourself for it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's warnings all over the place.
Yeah.
There's even a thing that sounds, an alarm that sounds before it goes.
Yeah. According to court documents, it's quoted, the wave hit her from the side with such force, it pummeled her and her body, skidded across the cement, causing serious road rash or scrapes that were severe and deep.
I mean, I got a little bit of road rash on that in that wave pool, but it's not severe or deep.
Both Panetta and her husband Frank, who is a lawyer, said their young daughter could have been seriously injured if not for her quick thinking to push her above the water. In the legal filing, Panetta's details her experience, stating that the trip was ruined and that she was, quote, was stuck limping around, applying bandages, creams, and was forced to avoid swimming and enjoying planned visits to the parks due to the cuts and scrapes on her legs. Frank Panetta says that Disney offered nothing but a merely $250 credit after the incident. It's not the first time a lawsuit's been filed. In May of 2024, last year, Laura Reyes Marino went tubing on the Humunga Cowabunga ride, but at some point went unconscious after banging inside the ride. The lawsuit claimed that Walt Disney World failed to warn of any dangerous conditions about which it knew or should have known about on the Typhoon Lagoon Humunga Cowabunga water slide. The lawsuit came on the heels of another one in 2019 where Emma McGinnis suffered a painful wedgie on the same slide. Number one,
You're suing over a wedgie.
Yeah, number one, you fucking morons. Know what you're getting into. You're not going in there on a fucking lazy river.
Yeah.
You're going in there for a wave pool that has 6-foot tidal waves.
When you get into that wave pool, there are buoys and warnings everywhere about, make sure that you are a strong swimmer, blah, blah, blah. It says 6-foot waves. I mean, there's there's all kinds of warnings.
Yes. And not to mention, you got offered $250 from Disney. You should have taken it, you dumb son of a bitch. Because honestly, they don't have to pay you jack shit. It's called, do you know how to read English? There's warnings everywhere. We did our due diligence. Go take this and pound sand.
And
literally,
there are lifeguards posted at the edge of that wave pool also.
Yeah.
So if anybody is under for an extended period of time, they go and check and see if they're okay.
$2 million. Please. $2 million? What do you expected to get out of it? I mean, you're a little fucking... They have a picture of her, and her posting these itty-bitty little bruises on her ankles. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did you hurt your precious queenium? Did you go ahead? Did you suffer? Are you limping along? I've had worse shit happen when I didn't wear the right kind of socks. I didn't sue Disney over blisters, saying you should have warned me that this is going to be a lot of fucking walking going on here.
People will sue people for anything.
Yeah. $2 million. I'll bet you your vacation didn't even cost $5,000. Bless you. $10,000. You're going to sue for $2 million? Look, $100,000 maybe. There you go. You ain't getting no $2 million. You shouldn't even get that anyway. Ray said they did a slide at Adventure Island once, and the wedgie was so intense it ripped the ass out of my trunks. I felt violated afterward and had to walk back to the lockers with my bare ass against the wall to avoid mooning the park. I should have sued. I see what you're talking about. John says, I'll bet she wins or gets a good amount. Signs don't mean shit. No, they do mean shit. That's the problem, is these fucking lawyers, her husband for being one of them, they're trying to go ahead and fucking say, oh, we didn't know it was going to be dangerous.
Well, and
really?
The siren that sounds, you can hear it across the whole park. And it's not a small park. It's big.
Yeah.
You know when that wave's coming.
It's fucking huge, dude. How do you not know? I mean, you must be
some of the waves are bigger than others.
No, they're all the same.
No.
They are. They're all the same.
No, sometimes they do a smaller one, and then they do bigger. They vary.
I don't buy that. They do the same fucking wave.
And sometimes they'll do like several back to back.
It's the same wave.
Awesome.
And they don't do so. So it does go one wave, one big wave. They go ahead and it's huge. It flows all the way, and it does have a good amount of force to it. But hello, if you're actually viewing where you're at,
You can
it
see
shouldn't
it
be a
coming.
problem, right? Don't be such a douchebag and think you're going to go ahead and get a fucking payday when you know damn well you knew what you were going into. You're being a little bitch. Thinking, oh, yeah, well, my husband's a lawyer. I'm going to sue your ass. And it's going to be pretty sad when it's like, Mr. Lawyer, didn't you read the signs that says that these are big, gigantic waves? And what do you think big, gigantic waves will do? They're going to inflict some force. Okay? They're going to inflict some force. So if you decide to stand up to this big 6-foot wave that's coming at you, I wouldn't say like 50 miles an hour, but it's coming at you probably about 10, 15 miles an hour. You mean to tell me you're not going to duck out of the way or at least prepare yourself? Or your 3-year-old? You're going to let your 3-year-old go ahead and be pulverized by this wave? No, take her to the goddamn kiddie area, you sack of shit. There's a kiddie area that doesn't have these big fucking waves.
There's even within the wave pool, there is a section over to the side where the waves aren't full force, where the little kids can play.
But that it doesn't even matter because, well, yeah, you're right. I take that back. That does matter because, number one, you have a safe area. What are you doing in a huge pool where the 6-foot wave is coming at you? With a 3-year-old, are you dumb? I wouldn't do that to my kid. A 3-year-old goes into the kiddie pool. Go to the kiddie pool. Get the fuck away. Let the real adults handle this. Because your dumbass apparently didn't realize that, oh shit, there's big waves here. I need to prepare myself. No. Husband says, hey, honey, go to the deepest part, take our 3-year-old with you, and when this fucking wave pulverizes you and scrapes you up,
Well, no,
you go ahead and sue.
They clearly weren't in the deepest part, because if they were in the deepest part, they wouldn't be touching the ground.
That's true. Yeah. They'll probably
in that shallow part in the front. And that's where I got scraped up. And that's why I stopped hanging out there.
She looks fragile, very fragile. Like a fucking toothpick. Like very, very thin, kind of like this zip tie. That's how thin she looks. She got scraped. You got a little scrapey? Huh? You got a scrapey? You mean to tell me this is the first time you've gotten scraped at a water park? Really? Have you ever been to a water park there, moron? All right? When you're up there in New York, I mean, I'm sure there's water parks up there where you go sliding down on your bare ass, getting major wedgie. You mean to tell me you're going to go ahead and sue? I got wedgie up my ass. It's kind of like me wearing G-string, but that's not for everybody to see. I mean, come on, get real.
You know, if you're going to go on a water slide, maybe make sure that your bathing suit is
Wear trunks.
adequate
Yeah.
to handle that.
I mean,
And
if
if
you
you
want to,
get a wedgie, you know, go in the bathroom, pick it out. You'll be all good.
yeah. Well, be like Ray. You know, make sure you press your ass up against the wall and slide down until you get to a locker or something.
Well,
like that.
I mean,
don't know.
I guess if you rip your swim trunks, that's a different
Listen,
story.
us fat guys that have big asses, you know, we have to make sure that those wedgies stay out of my bunghole. It's just not appropriate, you know, for other people to see. But $2 million. Hey, it just so happens my husband's a lawyer. He's gonna sue you for every dime that we can get our hands on. It just
People
go
are
to hell.
stupid.
I wouldn't say stupid, but I'm sure it's like, you know. And he probably got the same law degree as my cousin Vinny from Brooklyn or something. All right. So there is a new lounge coming over at Epcot called Spaceship Earth Lounge Geo 82. Apparently it's a big deal. Ray says, my farts sounded like flutes for a week. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that that audio. I can't say visual because I've never seen your ass blow farts like that. Anyway, probably good reason. The Walt Disney Resort has announced the opening date for Geo 82, which is a Spaceship Earth Lounge coming to Epcot. It will be opening in June 4th. The brand new Geo 82 Lounge coming to Epcot with reservations opening on May 6th. This adult exclusive, sophisticated spot.
Oh,
nestled
that's
within,
the one that is adults only. Okay.
Yes. Nestled within Spaceship Earth will feature a unique beverage program to enjoy as you delight your taste buds with a selection of small bites that are as beautiful as they are delicious and probably expensive as they are not cheap. They have a link here. Let me see if they have any pictures. I'd love to see some pictures. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Wish you could take a look at this, but
I was going to say, I can't look at this.
no, you cannot. I'm so sorry. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Wow.
I can't.
So. Da, 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 da.
What are you doing, hon? Oh.
Trying to see if I can share you this image. Of course, no signal. You got the.
Hang on, I got the
You got the remote. Get over there. Da, 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 da,
I don't
da.
know if I can change the input on this.
No.
I can try.
No. Hang on, folks.
Wait.
That's not going to work. It's on the fire stick. That has nothing to do. Okay. Get over here. Damn. All right, here we go. And I want to cast this to studio. So there, so you take a look at that.
Oh, cool.
So I mean, you take a look at that image. That is really first class right there.
Yeah, great
Where?
view of the fireworks.
Yeah, that's right. So you have that's right. This is this spaceship Earth, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So yeah, it's like right there. I mean, it's still a little ways away from the fireworks, but you could see an overall glimpse of it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, I know where we're gonna go.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going there. I mean, that's just kind of cool the way it is. So, anyway, stop sharing. More details. I know they're gonna have some type of menu. They're probably
I'm
not-
sure they have specialty drinks.
Oh
and-
yeah, of course, of course. Caramelized leek martini, brown butter old fashioned beer, banana brulee highball, interesting. Strawberry black pepper sour, strawberry and coconut right hand. You don't like coconut though. That sucks.
I like coconut flavor. I don't like pieces of coconut because it's
Oh.
like paper.
Okay. Food, pumpkin seeded pistachio.
Pistachio?
No, pistou. Pistou. Radish, preserved lemon, pepper. It's hummus. Cheeses, cured meats, a selection from the chef. You have a flatbread.
So it sounds like a bar menu.
Yeah. It's what it is. It's nothing that you're going to go ahead and order an entree. This is kind of like snack food. It's
Yeah.
just alcohol and snack food, pretty much. I mean, they have a full menu. If you go to wdwnt.com, you can take a look at what they have there. The breaking news of and inside what they're going to have there at the Geo 82 Spaceship Earth Lounge. So there you go. Disney news concludes. Unless there's something better.
I don't think I have anything.
New breakfast. Oh, that's Disneyland. Fuck Disneyland. Damn it. Oh, interesting. All right. There was something interesting. As they're doing renovations to Big Thunder Mountain, they're redoing the track and everything, so it's going to be probably a lot smoother, hopefully. But apparently there has been a bighorn sheep that's been removed. More track has been installed. Structures are being repainted right there at Big Thunder Mountain. So they have been removing some of the dynamics. I don't know if they're going to redo the theming a
They're
little
just
bit.
refurbishing. I don't think that they're doing anything different theming wise. They might be updating animatronics and stuff like that.
There was not really any
Well-
animatronics there.
Okay, they might be updating the sheep and whatever else is there. There are animals,
Yeah.
so they may be updating those.
So there you go. That's Disney news for you here on the Charles Richardson Show. We're big Disney geeks, so you get to suffer with us as we go through it. 813-699-5595. Hold that number. Hold those calls. I know we're flooded over here, but we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll go ahead and continue the show. And if you don't like it, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to have to live with it, I guess. But, I don't even have any music lined up. I'm just that much of a ditz. I'm that much of a ditz. Second Echo sounds pretty cool. I'll do that. And we'll go with Radio Drone. They usually have some good tunes. About 7 minutes worth of tunes, and we'll come back right after those songs play out.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
Wilford Brimley, and I'd like to treat you to an ice cream, an apple pie, and diabetes. Diabetes. I'd like to treat you to diabetes. Actually, I'm surrounded by diabetes. Now, one of the things I've learned to do is laugh at people with type 2 adult onset diabetes. And you ought to be laughing at people with type 2 adult onset diabetes every 15 or 20 minutes. I went to see a doctor. And I think the most important thing he said to me was, Wilford, I'm going to give you diabetes. Wilford, if you want to get type 2 adult onset diabetes, I'm going to give you type 2 adult onset diabetes. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been. Now, I'm not perfect, and I've eaten ice cream and apple pie and ice cream and my medicine and people with diabetes. And have a good day.
This presentation is brought to you by Liberty Medical, helping you to manage your diabetes and get the supplies and support you need so you can live a better life.
My wings are broken, I'm caught on the chains of fire. It's all unspoken, a life with no desire. It's hard to see.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Hour number 2. Yeah, we're here for that 2-hour extravaganza. Seems like a marathon, but we don't know. 813-699-5595. That is the Google line. That is the G-Force line. I'm going to name it G-Force.
Okay.
Kind of like, how, Deadpool named his, instead of X-Men, X-Force. I'm just going to name it mine G-Force, the G-Force line.
Okay.
Call the G-spot. Make the G-spot ring. I got to get this mic stand fixed. I got a new mic stand.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, the microphone, when I try to tilt it or angle it, it doesn't stay up. The microphone is like way too heavy, and it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. It doesn't want to stay where I tell it to stay.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It sounds like a personal problem, and it sounds like somebody that also lives in this household that finally went to fucking bed. I am thirsty. Sorry for that. Not really. So as I brought up in the beginning, kind of like when you were going back and forth, I think we're going to do away with Mondays and Wednesdays because Mondays has just been really a shit show. It really has. We don't go on Mondays very often due to one reason or another. Some of it's due to wrestling. Some of it's because it just drains the shit out of me. Monday drains us both.
Yeah.
And I think what we're probably going to end up doing is going to Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, you had mentioned that to me.
I did. I just haven't made any official announcement. And this is technically not official. It's not an official announcement. But I just think Tuesdays and Thursdays would be better suited. So we'll see how that goes. Still be the same time, 8 to 10. Unless we dare go 9 to 11. I don't know if that's just sticking our toes in water.
Are you going to want to stay up till 11?
I'm just saying it may be better for a certain somebody to go to bed before we do it. And
I've brought that up before, but you've brought up the point of you don't want to stay up till 11.
11 o'clock. By the time we're done with the show, we're passing out. There's no,
Yeah.
There's no, hey, let's get caught up on Georgie and Mandy. Let's get caught up on the Connors. There's no catching up on shit.
Yeah.
Even at 10 o'clock, there's really no catching up. I mean, when you
Yeah.
going to ask me, hey, honey, you want to watch anything tonight? I'm just going to say, fuck no. I'm going to bed. I'm an old fucking geezer right now. Someone get butthurt over they weren't able to go live. John, explain that to me. Dude, call in. Do the Google line. Make sure that's working. Call in. 813-699-5595. Call the Google line. Let's talk to you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. Somebody get butthurt. They wasn't able to go live. I think John's having some issues with he's having some issues typing. Someone get butthurt over ... They wasn't able to go live ... They THAY why. I mean, I don't know what that means, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I could explain that better or tell you what I think, but I'm sorry. That's just it doesn't compute, my friend. Ray says, had to stay up till 11 last night for the Celtic game. Wanted to fight all my coworkers today at work. Yeah, the Celtics actually went ahead and actually completed a series win in the playoffs. They actually went up against Orlando, against the Magic, and they won 4-1. Pretty convincingly, except for that one game which they have those off
so
days.
So there was basketball on last night when I was telling you not to turn on
No,
basketball.
I didn't turn on basketball.
I'm saying it was on.
Oh, it was on, but I respected your wishes, and I didn't want to have an angry wife at me. Sorry. I got no phone left at work. What the fuck are you on then? Dude, how do you leave your phone at work? What are you listening to me on right now? Anyway.
His computer. He's already stated that he listens to you on his computer.
John, so... Oh, why did I stop streaming? I have to tell you offline. I'm not going to go ahead and get into that. There's reasons why. I'm glad I didn't go to Friday's game. Would have been pissed. Yeah, that was the one game they lost. Was on Friday when they first came. I actually was talking to my cousin. My cousin's like, he went to when he went up north without me. I couldn't get the time off, but they went to a Celtic game. And so it's the best fun ever. Is awesome time. And so they went to see Phoenix. So I told them, it's like, hey, the Celtics are playing the Magic and they're playing Friday. Well, I'm not going to be able to go. I'm going on a Disney cruise. Shocker. So he went on, even though, by the way, he was telling me that Tanya's booking a cruise for everybody else in March next year. And it's $1,800 for everybody for a cabin. So she says, we can put a small down payment and pay it off and stuff like that. I said, I'll get back to her. So,
well, we've got other things to pay off first.
Right, but I'm just saying for a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
It's probably only like a 3 or 4 day, but we get to experience Disney.
Yeah.
That would be something fun.
But Stefan on a cruise ship?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to make sure the walls are tall enough that we can't throw him over the top wall.
Well, we can't even send him to like the kid camp or whatever because they'd be calling us in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We would have to see, what type of what type of stuff they offer. Like, would they be able to handle? I mean, we'll tell him up front. He's a basket case. He really is.
I wouldn't call him a basket case.
He's a nutcase.
Listen,
he has
to handle.
He has challenges. All right, he's ADHD, ODD, OCB, TGIF, ABCDEFG. Whatever the I guess it's all one thing now.
No, it's not. You didn't understand what I said.
Yeah, tell me, please.
ADD and ADHD have been lumped into one thing.
But you also said anxiety too.
No, what I said was a lot of people who have ADHD also have anxiety.
Oh.
That they're not the same thing, but it does happen together a lot of times. I didn't say that it was all one thing. You misunderstood.
I mean that's what I kind of got. Okay, I misunderstood. Granted, but it just sounds like everything's being lumped into one, so it's like it's just making it easier to diagnose. So
no,
yeah.
Just those two things.
Oh, okay.
Are lumped into there.
Gotcha. Ray says, I'm sorry, did the wrong one. I'm desperate to try a Disney cruise. I've never done any cruising. Well, we did one. Only one. That was with help.
But it wasn't Disney.
It wasn't Disney. It was Royal Caribbean, but it was fucking great. Loved it. We got the drink package. We drank all the time. We were lucky we stayed aboard the ship. You know, I know they have like those big, plexiglass walls and everything like that you wouldn't be able to jump off the ship even if you tried. But I'm just thankful that we stayed aboard on the ship. Ray says, I'll chill with Stefan while you all explore the ship. He can be my wingman to help me pick up single moms. You know what? We should bring him along. He'll be our wingman. He'll be our babysitter. We'll go ahead and we'll party, and Ray and Stefan will hang back. And Ray would have to go ahead and drop Stefan off at the room and put like the necktie on the door handle. And say, okay, we know what he's up to. Stefan's probably in the room watching Disney or something like that.
No, I think, he would enjoy like the Marvel stuff and stuff like that. But
oh yeah, he would.
But
Definitely. It's just he's got this thing where he just has attention overload. Have you ever seen a Short Circuit, Johnny Five? Input, more input. Yeah. That's him. That's really him. He has to have around it. It's just crazy. He's just nuts. John says, is there any chance when he gets older, will he get better? I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, eventually I'm sure he'll mature.
He gets so easily overstimulated, and then it's like all bets are off. He gets super disrespectful when he's overstimulated. He doesn't listen, and it just becomes difficult.
Yeah. Very difficult. I'm so sorry. I am tired today. But you know what? I promised people that I'd go on, and I'm on. So, but yeah, Disney Cruise is definitely on the bucket list, hopefully sooner rather than later. I'd like to go on a Disney cruise while I have all my limbs. Ray says, we'll be on the aqueduct all day. Oh, so cute. You got a little one. Yep, he's mine. We're going to have to fight him off. It's like, hey, you're kidnapping if he's with us. Hey, you kidnapped Ray's baby. He's with us. No, he's not.
And he's 9.
Well, yeah, that's true.
He's not a baby.
But he's small enough that he's still cute. That's the thing. You kidnapped Ray's kid. That's not Ray's kid. That's our kid. No, he's not. He looks more like Ray. It doesn't matter. It's still our kid. I mean, he kind of does look more like Ray than us, unfortunately. That's the thing. But still, it'll get you the sympathy.
He doesn't really look like Ray either, though.
He's more Ray than me. But it'll get Ray some sympathy pussy. Ray will get laid a couple of times, and I think that's all he's looking for. Just go ahead and get some beach sex or something like that. I don't know. Just make sure you have your own room and it's away from us. Anyways, yeah, he already has a plan on using Stefan as bait.
I saw the other day randomly that someone was posting about Disney cruises, and they said if you ask for character bedding, sometimes they'll give it to you for the kids.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Would we need him to have a separate room?
No, because on the Disney cruises they have
They sometimes have bunks.
they have bunk rooms. Yeah.
Some of them do. I was
Yeah.
looking on it. I know they have the pull-out couches, kind of like regular
Right.
hotel rooms do.
Yeah. So they would have, we would have our bed, and then he would have like a little bunk.
Yeah, yeah. John says that sucks. I praise you and Charles for giving a shot at life. Yeah, well, of course. We give him a shot. Give him a shot of adrenaline too with us. Ray says I'll be sure to get Stefan some cool ship toys for his service. Ray's already going ahead and trying to bribe our son and doesn't even know about it. Oh man. So, but yeah, Disney is definitely definitely a cruise that we want to be on. We want to go on, and whether honestly, whether it be a 3-nighter or 4-nighter, whatever, I'll be fine with it.
It was funny because the school called today.
What?
Just the nurse calling because he's running low on meds. But anyway.
Okay. Right.
So that ringtone rang, and Maria was sitting next to me, and I was like, "Uh-oh, that ringtone only means one thing. It's either my brother, who never calls me, or it's the school." So it was the school. But anyway, and I was like, "Yeah, my brother's actually in Japan right now, and he was going to Tokyo Disney." And she's like, "Oh, he made an enemy with you on that one, didn't he?"
Yeah, that's one of the countries I like to visit.
Well,
Japan or Philippines or South Korea, and of course Australia. I want to visit some of the Asian lands. I really do.
My bucket list is to go to all the Disney parks everywhere.
Yeah, that's our bucket list, and obviously one of them is in Tokyo.
Yes.
So we definitely need that. We need to go to Paris, Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can knock a couple of Asian countries right there. What else do they have? Paris, Hong Kong, Tokyo.
London.
Oh, London too? Okay.
Shanghai.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I don't know if I want to visit China, though.
I think there's one in London, isn't there? Maybe I'm wrong. California. That one's more doable than the others.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Actually, they say that it's so cheap to fly over to like Japan and stuff, and then like the park tickets aren't as expensive and stuff, so you actually end up spending less to go to Japan than you do to go to California. I read a whole thing on it, and I was like, wow. Really? But apparently.
So they have Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Shanghai all grouped right there. Mm-hmm. Disneyland Paris, and then Walt Disney World and Disneyland in California. So there is no London.
I don't know where I got London from. Maybe they were talking about building one in London at one point in time.
Possibly. But yeah, the Shanghai one actually is the newest one.
Yeah. And that one looks really cool.
Yeah,
They've got a really cool castle.
Yeah, they do.
But like just the merchandise alone that you see coming out of these other Disney parks in other countries is so much cooler than some of the stuff we have here.
Oh yeah, they knock it out of the park.
Especially like the Tokyo and
so they got the Enchanted
Hong Kong.
Storybook
I see
Castle
a lot of cool stuff
over there in Shanghai. The Enchanted Storybook Castle. That's the castle they have in Shanghai.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of cool. We'd love to see that. I mean, again, that's our bucket list, is to see everything.
And we could add that to our castle pictures. We'd have one at each park. That would be awesome.
Hell yeah. actually, so attendance to Shanghai after COVID, before COVID they were the 21st worldwide in 2016. Then they shot up to 8th. Then they went down to 10th. Then COVID happened, 2020, 2021, 2022. They didn't really keep track. They have done, in 2023, they've shot up to number 5.
Wow.
I mean, so they're the 5th best theme park in all the land worldwide. So that's pretty fucking interesting. And they got a Toy Story Land, they got a Zootopia. They're gonna do a Marvel Spider-Man upcoming. They announced it August of last year. They're gonna do that. Adventureland, Treasure Cove, Fantasyland, Guardians of Imagination, Mickey Avenue, not Main Street USA.
And see, they're not. I believe it's Shanghai Disney is actually not owned by Disney. One of them is not owned by Disney. I think it's Shanghai. Even with the cost of plane tickets, a trip to Tokyo Disney Resort can be cheaper than one to California's Disneyland Resort or Florida's Walt Disney World.
The Walt Disney Company owns 43% of Shanghai. The rest is Shanghai Schneidi Corporation at 57%. So they have a minority stake on that one. I was reading that one. Where's the other one? I'm going to do Tokyo. Tokyo Disney Resort. Oh, they have 2 theme parks, Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. I guess it's the water park. Oh, we definitely got to go there.
Right.
That's operated by the Oriental Land Company. So that's not owned by Disney. So it's Tokyo.
Okay, so it's Tokyo.
But
Tokyo has a lot of the really good merchandise too.
But the Shanghai one, that's a minority ownership by Disney, but they still own it. What about Hong Kong?
So from August of 2020 to June of 2024, when the $2 billion expansion area, Fantasy Springs, opened in Tokyo Disney Sea, the exchange rate climbed from about 106 to 156 yen against the dollar. So because of the exchange rate, it's so much cheaper.
I guess so.
This means purchasing power of $1 in Japan went up around 150%.
So Ray says I'd double up and do Tokyo Disney and Universal Japan in one trip.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, you got to do that.
See, we're not big Universal people, though.
Yeah, not big at all. And I guarantee you, the Tokyo Disneyland's probably not going to cater to big people as much because they're thin.
Yeah.
They're skinny over there.
The benefit of traveling to Disney Sea and Tokyo Disneyland hasn't escaped the notice of fans on TikTok. Blah, blah, blah.
John says, my wound care doctor is Japanese. He was born here, but he just took his parents back to their homeland for 2 weeks. He says he's going to be a tourist. That stinks.
So
Raymond says that's why the rides are better in Shanghai. They don't have to foot the bill. They sell the intellectual property. Disney Sea is a theme park on water, but not a water park. Ooh. It's rated the number 1 theme park in the world. Really?
the
Disney
biggest,
Sea? Really? Ray was saying it's not a water park. It's just a theme park on the ocean or some shit. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
biggest expense was airfare, but it only cost $1,050 for a family of 4 to fly round trip from Honolulu to Tokyo. They stayed in a hotel on the resort's monorail loop with 2 nights and visited Disney Sea for 2 days, and the total cost for them, including food, was $1,850 in the U.S. Airfare may be cheaper, but you'll have to spend more on Disney ticket prices and other add-ons.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this. This is interesting. Well, right, it says here worldwide rank in 2023 because that's the last I saw was they were number 7. So, but they're pulling in 12 to 14 million a year. So it's kind of important. Anyway, here. Worldwide ranked theme parks. All right. We're going to do this now. According to AI, we don't want corporations, we want amusement parks. Number 1, and this is, the last recorded version was 2023. But number 1 is Magic Kingdom. That is the number 1 most attended theme park in the world. Number 2 is Disneyland. Number 3 is Universal Studios Japan. Number 4 is Tokyo Disneyland. So there you go, 3 and 4 right there. Shanghai is 5, Disneyland. This one in China is called Chimelong Ocean Kingdom. Looks like it opened in 2014, brand new there. Well, actually, it opened up 2 years before Shanghai Disneyland. Epcot is Tokyo Disney Sea is 7. Epcot is 8. Disneyland Paris, 9. Hollywood Studios, 10. So right there, you have 3 of the top 10 in the world right here in Orlando. 3.
Wow.
And none of them are Universal Studios. Number 11 is Islands of Adventure, so it's right behind. Disney's California Adventure, tied for 11th. Universal Studios Florida, number 13. Universal Studios Hollywood, 14. Beijing Studios, 15, stuff like that. Animal Kingdom, 16. But I just find it just very satisfying to say, shove it up your ass, Universal Studios. Disney parks have 3. Their 3 big ones are part of the top 10 worldwide. Universal Studios here in Florida doesn't even touch. It does touch number 3 in Japan, though. I'll give you that. You have the 3rd best in the world in Japan. Now, yes, Ray says Epic Universe will jump up there soon.
We'll see.
We'll see. Ray said a couple of things about Disney Sea. They have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride. It's a submarine there, so that's one of the things that they miss over here is that 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Mr. Morrow went last year. Looks like fun, and Ray's been to Epic Universe. But Ray, correct me if I'm wrong, and I wish you could call in, but it sounds like some of the lands are kind of smallish. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Super Mario World, compared to how many people go there, seems like it could be very cramped. Kind of like when they had the Osborne Festival of Lights. It's cramped like that. Am I wrong on assuming that? I kind of want to know. Because we haven't had a chance to go. We want to go, but we also kind of want to wait until all the polish has been off, which may take 6 months to a year, but eventually we do want to go. We want to see the Mario Kingdom. That's one of the big ones.
I saw like a little video from the Yoshi ride, and it's super slow, but it's like a people mover with Yoshis.
Is it really?
It really is. It's like you're in these little Yoshi things, but you get a really good view of all of Super Mario Land.
Yeah, I guess,
But yeah, it was like a people mover in Yoshi.
I just kind of wish that, it's the land they sought out, and again, I've seen some reviews, some people doing videos and everything like that, doing the preview and stuff. They're just saying that and this is just a preview. This thing's not even like 20% full, and they're already saying it's tough to get around in Super Nintendo area. Ray says, I almost cried when I went into Super Nintendo World. It's incredible, and it's actually pretty spacious. Now, it's spacious for a park preview. How is it going to be when you have all those people jamming in there trying to ride the rides? Now, I saw, and again, this is a park preview. I saw some of the rides getting up into like anywhere between an hour and a half wait. And just imagine the people spending the $400, $500 to get that express pass. People are just going to be cutting in the lines, and it's just going to be, I just find it to be just going to be a total nightmare. I mean, I get we have the option a lot better with the DAS, especially with me and my son's condition. My son worse than me, but still. We have the option of getting that because we got it last time when we went to Universal Studios. Last time I went for Mardi Gras last year, and I was able to go ahead and it was, you'd have to show up at the gate of the ride. They write down the stupid time, and then you come back. So it's like, I wish they would do it like an app where you could do it like Disney and just book it for the time that they have available and just come back. Like how Disney does it is you go on the app, they show you how long the ride wait is. Like if it's an hour wait, and say, like for instance, say it's 9:30 right now, and it's an hour wait, well, you come back at like 10:20 or something like that. They usually do it a little under an hour, under the time frame. I kind of wish that was the way with Universal. Universal, you have to go to the ride, have the person that's there, the cast member that's there, jot down the time for you to come back, and then you go on your merry way. I don't want to do all that walking and all that shit. I mean, that's just crazy. Ray says, waits are higher because the rides keep going down. That's why I did the preview. I won't pay full price till they go ahead and add it to the annual pass. They do need to overhaul their app. I'll admit that's where it sucks. John says, if you see people cutting in line, would you say something, or will that start? It's just, listen, I don't know what they're packing. I don't want to cause trouble. I don't see that much cutting going on, but I see, people going by, excuse me, I'm getting to my family. My family's up there. I had to go to the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. I can do the same shit. I can do the same thing. And yeah, you know what? I'm sure people would call me out on that too. People have gotten a little bit more. I wouldn't do it. I mean, just I want to have peace. It'll irritate me because number one, I don't know if they really do have family up there or friends that are waiting for them that held them in line. I would do the same thing. I do the same thing with Alyssa and Stephen. If Stephen needs to go to the bathroom, Alyssa or I take them and we come right back, and that's true. So if I go ahead and say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? They're going to their families and friends that they had to go to the bathroom. So it's like, okay. I mean, I don't know. Now, if I knew somebody was cutting the line and shit like that, oh, yeah, I'd say some shit.
If it's one or two people, or one person with a kid, that's understandable. But when you've got like 8 people cutting in front of everybody, that's
I don't
see.
I don't see that happening that often. I mean,
I haven't personally seen it, but I have seen people complain and post about it.
Oh,
and I actually saw a video where this family, it was the raceway, and this family, like one person waited in the line. And then it was like another adult and like 5 kids cut in the line to meet up with them. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's stupid. I get you're meeting your other person there, but it's like, how about 4 of you go and one person catches up.
Exactly.
That's just stupid.
You know, I understand if there's an adult and the kid needs to go to the bathroom or something like that. That I get. But when one adult and 5 kids,
unless it's, honey, go wait in line. Me and the 4 kids, we're gonna go take a whiz, get everybody there, and then we'll come join you.
But that's not how you should do it.
No, I agree. If you got 4 people out of 5 in your group that need to go potty, well, guess what? That one person needs to stay with you. I mean, yeah, it's that unwritten rule where it's like, hey, I'm meeting my family members. Okay, yeah, I guess you're meeting your family members, and it's like, but that's kind of fucked up. But where, and that's how if you don't get approved for the disability access service, they go ahead and say, well, you can go ahead and have a family member wait, and then we just buzz you up when it's time.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Ray says, I'm fat. They can't get around me. to cut. We're fat too, Ray. So it's not just you. We know. All right, let me go ahead and get a final break in here. It's 42 after. We're going to try to push it to 9:50. When we come back, we'll get some good news, and we'll get the hell out of here, and hopefully get back on track to doing regular shows, because that's what we're all about. I think, right? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But stay tuned. We've got some tunes. We'll try to make sure that they are up there in volume there, John. I know you were complaining.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
simple poison. Oh, don't you know? There's nothing for you here. Oh, don't you know? There's nothing for you here. Nothing.
Bang, and everything came to a halt right before the final assault. But you gotta keep running your mouth. Nobody in the right mind would ever want to put the trust in you. Nobody ever figured you out. Stranded and beaten and starved like a dog, while all the crooks live high on the hog. Choices and changes don't seem to relate. Up to the neck, I've had all I can take. Damn, I can't believe what you allow. Just because you're a little bit in doubt, you can like him in a straight face. So concerned with the state of affairs, try to look like you really care, but you're about to get put in your place. Stranded and beaten and starved like a dog, while all the crooks live high on the hog. Choices and changes don't seem to relate. Up to the neck, I've had all I can take. Stranded and beaten and starved like a dog, while all the crooks live high on the hog. Choices and changes don't seem to relate. Up to the neck, I've had all I can take.
I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Oh my.
All right, we're almost to the end. Here's Alyssa's good news on The Charles Richardson Show.
Wow, that was well timed. I like that.
What?
Never mind.
What?
A little bumper. I had the music playing and it cut right off as soon as it started going into the vocals.
Oh.
So I was like very, very happy. Anyway, we're to that point where it's time to leave you with some good news. You know, because the way the world is going right now, it's kind of sucking right now. I'm going to try to make it a little bit happier with Alyssa coming at you right now.
A team of tradesmen transform a home for a disabled dad for free. A charity in the UK organized a team of volunteer builders to add an extension onto the house of a disabled man who's been forced to sleep in his dining room for 3 years. 58-year-old Paul Kitterman hasn't been able to walk since getting an abscess on his back 3.5 years ago. But without a bedroom on the ground floor, he's had to sleep in the dining room. But now, thanks to a team of volunteer builders gathered together by the charity Band of Builders, Paul will have a bedroom and a bathroom of his own. The team of at least 25 laborers started building the extension to the 3-bed home in Addlestone, Surrey, that Kittleman shares with his wife Sasha, their son, and Paul's mother-in-law in March 2025. The project was labeled by the English media outlet as a DIY SOS after a famous British television show of the same name. The first night was the best sleep and the best shower ever, said Kitterman. Speaking with SWNS, I can't thank everyone enough. The volunteers from Band of Builders for giving their time and expertise, and all the builders, merchants who have donated the materials. It's overwhelming to realize that people would do this for me. Kitterman felt an excruciating pain in his back in October of 2021, and after developing a fever and collapsing repeatedly, he was taken to St. George's Hospital. He was found to have an abscess on his spine, which required surgery to remove and resulted in sepsis and pneumonia. He was put in an induced coma for a week, and upon waking, doctors said he wouldn't be able to walk again because the abscess had crushed his spinal cord. After 6 months of recovery and rehab, Kitterman went home but has been confined to the downstairs, where he sleeps on his hospital bed in the dining room. Sasha contacted Band of Builders, a charity which pulls together volunteers and donations for projects to help construction industry workers battling illness or injury while he was still recovering in the hospital. They agreed to come and help in March and put out a call for volunteers to work on the extension. The volunteers work for free, and all the materials are donated. Paul estimates the project has a market value of nearly $200,000. Friends and family raised over $25,000 to put towards the work. I still can't believe that all these people are turning up just to help me. This makes me feel very lucky, said Kitterman. This will make a massive difference to my life. I think things will feel a bit more normal. Tim Winstanley, senior brand manager for DeWalt, a company which has contributed to the project, said that when he heard about Kitterman's situation, he knew this was a project that we wanted to help with. Our team is excited to donate their time and to the project alongside the tools required to complete the build. As we all know, it will make a real difference to Paul's life and that of his family. Pro bono work from professionals has been in the news feed at GNN. No, okay, that's just about another story.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you. I mean, have to go and get all the kudos to everybody in the world, and we don't need to do that. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to our Facebook page. Get to the right side. There we go. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our Facebook page, The Charles Richardson Show. Also, our YouTube channel, The Charles Richardson Show. And, of course, online, our flagship station, power1radio.com. Power, the number one, radio.com. It is online. You can listen to us with music and our talk show right there. We're also on the Live 365 app. So make sure you tune in and get all that fun out of the way. Low, laugh out loud. Thank you, John. Good show tonight. Love you guys. We love you too. We appreciate you. Yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said and done. I think it's time for nappy poo. You know what I'm saying? Time to get that taken care of. So, all right, we're out of here, folks. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And stay tuned to our Facebook page and YouTube channels so you can go ahead and keep up when our next air date is going to be, whether it be Monday or if we're going to switch over to Tuesdays and Thursdays. We haven't decided just yet on all that jazz, but we will let you know. When we know, you'll know. And trust me, we don't know. Then again, we don't know much anyway. I'm just filling time. It's only 9:57. I got 3 minutes to act dumb, but I do that all the time anyway. So it comes natural to me. Did I say enough? No. Yes? No. I have to take a dump. That's
TMI.
It stinks in here.
It doesn't stink in here.
No, it doesn't. That's right. It doesn't. All right. I'm done. All right. See you guys, everybody. We're out of here, and good night, everybody.